Hello everyone, this video explains about CNC lathe and its programming aspects. Here you can see different operations carried out by CNC lathe machine. For example, here it shows threading operation is carried out at this location. Taper turning operation is carried out at this location. And this location indicates the knurling operation is carried out. So all these operations are possible with the help of CNC lathe machine. This diagram shows different parts of the CNC lathe machine. Everyone must understand different parts of lathe machine. Nowadays CNC machines come with slanted bed, which helps in automatic removal of chip after CNC operations. Here you can see the machine with slanted bed. Earlier machines used to have horizontal bed in which operator is required for chip removal after CNC lathe operations. Some machines comes with front turret option which blocks visibility of the cutting operation. But if the turret is rear mounted, then operator can clearly view the material removal operation. Upper image shows front turret machine, whereas lower image shows rear turret machine. Rear turret CNC lathe machines are widely used in industries. Here you can see turning operation and facing operation. In turning operation, tool moves parallel to the axis of the rotation of the workpiece, but in case of facing operation, the tool moves in direction perpendicular to the axis of rotation of the workpiece. To specify such different movements of the tool, we need work positioning system for tool. For CNC lathe machines, axis of rotation of the workpiece is considered to be Z-axis, which is horizontal, and another horizontal axis which is perpendicular to the axis of rotation of the work is considered to be X-axis. Here you can see Z and X are perpendicular to each other, whereas Y-axis is vertical. With this reference, we can say that in facing operation, tool moves in X direction, and for turning operation, tool moves in XZ plane. Here you can verify that. In facing operation, the tool moves only in X direction, which is perpendicular to the Z or axis of rotation. Whereas in turning operation, tool moves in Z as well as X direction. This work positioning system helps in writing the part program for CNC lathe. While writing part program for CNC lathe, there are two different approaches. One is diameter programming and other is radius programming. In diameter mode, diameters are specified for tool location, whereas in radius programming, radius is mentioned for tool location. Here in both the diagrams you can see the tool location is same. But while writing diameter program, Z will be specified with 50 dimension. But in case of radius program, for the same location, Z will be specified with 25 mm dimension, which signifies radius of the tool location. Remember that single program cannot have these two different approaches simultaneously. One program can have only one single approach, either diameter mode or radius mode. Now let us study about different G codes which can be used for CNC lathe operation. Here you can see G00, G01, G02, G03. These are all standard G codes which are used for part programming of any other machining operations. Here in this list, G28 is most commonly used in CNC lathe operations. Let us see how G28 code is used. Here you can see the syntax for G28. So syntax for G28 is G28 U underscore W underscore, where U indicates X coordinate, whereas W indicates Z coordinate. If suppose U0 and W0 is written in part program, then tool is likely to go in the direction of path indicated by this dotted line or the path B, where there is unnecessary penetration with the workpiece. To avoid this, one can use intermediate position for tool while taking it to tool 0 position. That can be done by G28. Here this can be avoided by using G28 U50 and W0. Here U50 indicates tool to go at this specific position and tool will be taken to home position through this intermediate position, because G28 indicates tool to go to the tool 0 position and U50W0 indicates tool should be taken to this intermediate position. Here we can see the different miscellaneous codes which are used for CNC lathe operation. And as you know, M30 is the end of program in reset, where M00 is program stop. Here M41 is used for low gear select. So that means M41, M42, M43 such codes will be used for gear selection. So there will be specific range which is associated with that specific machine while selecting the gear ratio. So generally M41 is used up to the speed of 200. So above that speed M42 will be used. It depends on machine specification and that will be provided with machine manual. This slide indicates list of G codes. This slide indicates list of M codes. Let us try to understand how it can be used in CNC part programming. We will be studying 3 different numericals, in which first will show how to write the program for finishing operation. Then second will show how to write the program for given path profile. And third numerical will show how to write the program for canned cycle of CNC lathe. So this is the first numerical. In this numerical, it is given that you have to write the program for finishing operation. While solving every numerical, you must have plan for tool movement. To complete this finishing operation, so one can have movement from this point number 1 to point number 2, then towards point number 3, and then towards point number 4. These dotted lines indicates the direction for tool movement while carrying out the finishing operation. This particular location is treated as job 0 location, whereas this location is treated as tool 0 position. While writing part program, we will use this particular position as the origin and we will measure all the dimensions from this origin. Here you can see some specifications are given, and those are spindle speed, that is 400 RPM, and feed rate, that is 0.5 mm per revolution. Now we will try to find out the suitable G code available in the list to specify about this particular feed rate. So feed rate is in millimeter per revolution, and here you can see G95 can be used to specify the feed in terms of per revolution. So G95 should be used. Also in numerical, all the dimensions are given in millimeter. That is why we need to use the code G20, which indicates the dimensions are in millimeter. So G28 U0W0 is formal start for the program. Here G00, G95 and G21 is used because G95 indicates the feed rate in millimeter per revolution, whereas G21 indicates the dimensions are in millimeter. Now here we can see that the spindle speed is 400 RPM. We will select high gear ratio, and that can be done by using M42. So M42 indicates high gear select, and because speed is more than 200 we will use M42. And this indicates the tool location number, and by specifying the tool location, that specific tool will be selected. As we know, the machining operation will start at position number 1, and coordinates for position 1 are 0, 50. So x coordinate is 0 and z coordinate is 50. So we will use these dimensions to move the tool rapidly at position 1. So that can be done by G00, X0 and Z50. So X0 and Z50 are the dimensions for this point number 1. Now tool is supposed to move towards point number 2, and we need to have feed rate because this is finishing operation, and feed rate is 0.5. So whenever the machining operation starts, we should use G01 for linear movement, because this movement is linear. G01 can be used, and G01 will be followed by the movement direction or the movement coordinates. Because the tool is moving only in x direction, that can be specified by X50. 50 is the diameter at this particular point number 2. This F0.5 indicates the feed rate, that is always there whenever G01 is used for the first time. Later, tool will move from 2 number position to position number 3, and tool is moving only in z direction, and the final coordinate for z will be 0, because at this particular location the z becomes 0. That is why that can be specified just by using Z0. Now the tool needs to move in the direction from 3 to 4. That needs the movement only in x direction. That is why only x coordinate needs to be specified. To ensure complete finishing operation, we will move the tool 2 mm extra. So currently shaft diameter is 60 mm, we will use 62 mm so that complete finishing operation can be ensured. So it becomes X62. As you know, the tool is moving only in x direction. After that, tool can be rapidly taken to home 0 position. To take the tool towards home 0, G28 will be used, and to take it rapidly, G00 will be used. Here you can see G00, G28 is used along with U0 and W0. U0 and W0 indicates that tool is taken towards home position without any intermediate position. Here M09 is used for pull and off. So M05 is used for stopping the spindle rotation, and M30 is used for stopping the program and resetting to first line of the program, so that one can manufacture another part with the same program. So this is how one can write a part program for CNC finishing operation. Earlier numerical was having part program for finishing operation. Now in this numerical, specific path profile is given. Here you can see that it is given that one roughing and one finished face cut needs to be carried out, and 2 roughing turning cuts and 1 finish turning cut needs to be carried out. We need to have path plan for this specific CNC operation. This can be carried out as indicated on this diagram. This 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 12 indicates complete direction for path profile to carry out the given operation in the statement. Here we can see 1 to 2 will serve as roughing pass for face cut, and 3 to 4 will serve as finishing pass for face cut. Then 4, 5 and 6 will serve as first roughing turning operation, where 6 to 7 is idle movement for tool. So while moving from 6 to 7, tool is not going to remove the material. After that, 7, 8, 9 is second roughing pass, and which will be followed by finishing pass, that is indicated by 10, 11, 12. So 10, 11, 12 indicates finishing operation for turning. So this is the path profile that needs to be followed by tool to satisfy conditions given in the statement. Now it is needed to identify different coordinates for all those points from 1 to 12 while writing the part program. Here this 62 indicates extra material is kept for roughing pass, whereas this 2 mm indicates extra material is kept for first roughing operation, and this 1 mm indicates the extra material kept for final finishing operation. Accordingly, dimensions in the part program needs to be identified. This is the answer for the numerical. Here you can see G28, G95, G21 all are used. We have discussed the concepts of all these codes in previous problem. Again M42 is used because the spindle speed is more than 200. This S400 indicates the specific spindle speed, and the part up to this particular line is same. So G00, X75 and Z62 indicates that tool is moving towards point number 1. This 2 mm extra is provided so that finishing operation can be carried out. So you should understand how to use the given data to write the CNC part program. So here you can see, so Z60 and X70, this will finish the finishing operation for facing. Now this Z2, this line is used for turning operation, because from Z60 and X70, that is the position number 4, from there tool is moving towards position number 5, and that is indicated by this line Z2. If you study this properly, you will understand each and everything. So go through this solution. It only involves the dimensions associated with this path profile. So important is that one must be able to identify the required path profile and dimensions. Then writing the part program becomes an easier task. So this is the complete solution for this specific program. In previous two numericals, we have seen manual part programming for CNC lathe, but such manual part programming is quite complicated if the features are complicated on the required product. In such complicated features, the operations are carried out in multiple steps so that tool breakage can be avoided. Here you can see the operations are carried out in multiple steps. To write program manually for such step operation, it will be a very tedious task. That is why CANT cycles are introduced in CNC lathe programming. So here you can see this part is manufactured in multiple steps. Now we will study about how to write programs for such CANT lathe operations. First set of CAN operations is G71, that is stock removal cycle, and G70 finishing cycle. Here P, Q, U, W, D and F, these are the different parameters required for specifying stock removal cycle, where P indicates the starting line of the cycle. So this P1 indicates that the program will start at line number 1. So here is the line number 1, and Q2 indicates that the CANT cycle will end at line number 2. So here is the line number 2. So CAN cycle will be performed for these many dimensions which are inside in between N1 to N2. U and W indicates the allowance required for finishing operation in X and Z direction respectively. So 0.1 millimeter material will be kept for carrying out the finishing cycle. Then this D indicates the depth of cut for each and every step. As you know, such complicated operations are carried out in multiple steps. For each step, the depth specified by letter D, and F indicates the feed rate at the time of material removal operation. So this is the feed rate. Here G71 is specified with the help of P1, Q2, U0.1, W0.1, D0.2 and F0.2. Here it means CAN cycle will start at line number 1. So this is the line number 1 and it will end at line number 2. And here is the line number 2. To write this particular G71 line, you don't have to worry about the geometry of the given object. Only you have to worry about the specifications or the parameters of the CAN cycle. Geometry part for the required part is written in lines from N1 to N2. So this indicates only parameter or specifications for CAN cycle. And this particular section includes the dimensional part of the geometry. To write the geometry for operation, we need to write only the final dimensions of the required part. All the required dimensions for the tool path will be calculated. So, while writing final path, we will take care of only dimensions which are given in the diagram. In this diagram, you can see that the origin is at this specific location. So, tool is brought to origin first and then the required dimensions will be written. So, CAN cycle starts with G01. In this diagram, you can see that origin is at this specific location. So, tool is brought to origin first and then required dimensions will be written. So, CAN cycle starts with G01, X0 and Z0 because this is the origin. So, cutting operation will start from this location. Remember that while writing all the dimensions, only final dimensions needs to be written. Here one can find all the final dimensions and those needs to be incorporated inside the program. So here the smallest dimension for this shaft is X18. So smallest diameter for the shaft is 18 mm. That is why the next line is X18. I will show you the smallest diameter here. From this point to this point, this is 18 millimeters. From this point, it is going to both direction, that is X and Z. That is why we need to specify both the parameters. Here, for this point, X coordinate is 24 as given in the diagram and Z coordinate is -3. Here you can see 3 mm is the thickness of this taper. That is why it becomes -3 because it is on opposite side. In the same fashion, we need to write all the remaining dimensions. Now, the tool movement is only in Z direction. That is why we need to specify only Z coordinate for next line, that is Z -30. Now this is circular turning operation. That is why we need to specify the tool movement in circular direction, and that can be specified by G02, which indicates clockwise rotation of the tool. For the circular arc, you need to specify final location for the arc and radius of the arc. The radius is 25 mm. This is final location. After that, the tool is needed to move only in X direction. That is why next line becomes X40. And finally, tool should move in Z direction up to minus 75 mm. So this dimension is used for next line. And here your CANT cycle ends. So even if the CANT cycle is ending, so this 0.1 mm in X direction and 0.1 mm in Z direction will be kept for finishing operation. And this finishing operation will be carried out by using this G70 finishing cycle, and code for finishing cycle is specified like this: G70 P1 Q2 D 0.05 and F 0.5. So again, for this finishing cycle, the dimensions will be taken from lines in between N1 and N2, because here it is mentioned that the finishing CANT cycle should start from P1 and should end at Q2. Here 1 indicates the starting line of the finishing cycle and 2 indicates the end line of the finishing cycle. So again, finishing cycle will be carried out for the same dimensions. And this is how this set of stock removal and finishing CANT cycle is used. So finally, this particular thing indicates that the tool is moved away from the object or the workpiece. So this indicates spindle off, this indicates coolant off, and this indicates program end and reset to first line. So this is how one can use CANT cycle for CNC lathe operations.